It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, they'll run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Running back sent in motion. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Bills with a punt team out there. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. His first throw is an interception. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another carry for him. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So now, here's third and goal. We send a man in motion. Now keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on that carry. That leaves them facing fourth and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
And the cube pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They'll run here on first down. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here. But I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 37. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They just get the play on. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Man in motion here. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Working inside the red zone. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Lone back gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got a man left.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Try and pick this up on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push this to an 8-point game. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Here's 2nd and 11. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down from the red zone. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers trying to make some noise before halftime. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chargers making a 1-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll run here from the gun. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. Dumped off to his running back.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his back complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Looking for a throw here. Fits it through the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running it after the penalty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go. Second and very long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his fullback. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
They'll try and punch it in. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Going ground game again here. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They motion a receiver left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Bills will take over possession. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Motioning Burks left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers jump in front now by 5. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll run. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. And it's picked off, but pretty clear he was out of bounds. So no interception, incomplete.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 3rd and long. That finds Burks, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Plowing up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Headed out right. Complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
They'll throw on first. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Running it now out of the gun. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down. So Buffalo's going to call it second time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Throwing now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.